Hello everyone, Carlos Flores, back on basics. So, before we begin this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of any new videos that come on board. If you have a question, any suggestions, any topics, if you have feedback, or if you want me to give you my take on something, put it in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to do so, to answer your question or make a video. If you want to connect with me on social media outlets, by all means, you can connect with me on Facebook by typing in Carlos Flores Jr., on Instagram and on X, and on Threads by typing in at Back on Basics. I'm trying to make sure that I'm in the light, right? Family's over, so which is great. Kids are here. So I'm borrowing one of their rooms. I usually borrow one of my son's room to do as my office, and so it's great. So this is one of the things that I want to talk to you, and I want to look at two things that I want to talk to you about. Is during the holidays, one of the things that I want to talk to you about is how to limit some of the social media watching. Why? Because unfortunately we're human beings, and what we do is we compare ourselves to others, and it's not fair because we are all different. Remember, we're slightly the same, but we have unique tendencies, we have unique characteristics, and that's what makes us different. That's what makes us unique. And so sometimes watching somebody having like a big house and a big tree or a boat or whatever, it does bring us down. Let's be real, ladies and gentlemen. It does. It's sad, because we shouldn't be doing that. We should be focusing on what I talked about yesterday, which is spending time with families, with friends, with those around us that support us. And so that's the perfect way to celebrate the holidays, right? With the people around you that do that. But again, right, we have so much, we have free time, and we have different ways of looking at things, and we have social media. And of course, there's a lot of people that are gonna show off, and not in a bad way, but showcase what they're doing for the holidays, what they're eating for the holidays, who the people are there, what they do for later on. Like, for example, we celebrate Christmas, so what we're doing, tree shot, there's many different things. What I'm saying is this, right? We all are different, right? The things that makes us unique are the things that also should humble us, because those are the things that we have to we have to practice more. We have to focus on more. We have to move forward on. And those are the things that we can't truly compare with other people. It's not apples to apples. It's literally apples to oranges, because we're all different. But a lot of the time, it doesn't matter. And I've done this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be the first one to raise my hand and say, I have done this. Sometimes when I'm not at my best, at my focused, I tend to compare myself with others. And that's not a good thing to do, because others have either more experience, more education, right? They do things a lot better. They do a lot of hands-on things. They go out and do more trips, or they have huge houses, or they have fancy cars. It is what it is, right? As long as you're okay in life that you're living, in the things that you're doing, and the things that you're working towards, you will be happy. You will be balanced. Mind, body, and emotion. You will be balanced. Can you imagine that? Where you're at, it's something that you should accept. Not because you're going to accept and not move on, because you are moving on. Remember, we've talked about this. Psychologically, what you're doing is you're creating muscle memory. So that way, the steps become easier. That's what happens with the people that are billionaires. That's the people that run huge companies, the one that have share ideas with others. It's because they have practiced and practiced and practiced, and it seems easy to them. But the thing is that they practice so much that it has become easier. It doesn't mean that it's easy. It just has become easier for them. And so you have to understand that the grass is not always greener on the other side. It took them forever. Remember, I talked about Kobe Bryant? I mean, honestly, he's one of my favorite basketball players of all time. And not just because he was great, may he rest in peace, but it's more because he was able to say, when everybody's sleeping, I'm always in the gym shooting hoops, practicing my jump shot. When everybody's doing things that, just slacking off or whatever, I'm in the weight room lifting, getting stronger. And then he said that sometimes he even did 4 practices per day. He did carve out time for family and friends. So he knew how to major on the majors, right? Family, friends, support system. I mean, he knew how to do that. But he also knew that the more that he practiced, the more muscle memory he would gain, the more mind, body, emotional balance that he would have for his young age. And I call him young. He was a true sage. He knew how to do that, and he loved to tell you how to get to where you want to get to. And that's the thing. Again, right? You don't have to, don't make sure that you limit your social media. And if you do watch social media, and I get it, some of us watch social media a lot more often than others. Think of it critically, because how hard has that person, has that family, has that business been scraping and moving forward and failing and moving forward and failing and moving forward and failing until they got to the point where they can. We only see this, the what's going on now, but you don't really see all the hard work that it took for that person, that business, that group, for them to get to the point where they are successful. And it seems like, oh yeah, it comes easy to them. Yes, it does now. But before, they were struggling just like we are struggling to get to our goals. We are struggling to balance our mind, body, emotions, right? And so, again, don't compare yourself. Limit your social media during the holidays, views during the holidays. And if you have to then you have to be real with yourself and say, these people put into work before these posts took place, before their success took place. Look at Kobe Bryant. How many times did he go to practice? At least sometimes 4 times a day. He said that he was there for every practice and at least an hour before, and got into his mindset on how to do it. He also said that there were many other players that got there like 5 minutes before, and they couldn't get into the rhythm that he was in. And so that's the reason that he was successful, because he put in the time, he put in the effort, he practiced, right? He gained muscle memory, so he remembered how to do things faster, better, more successfully. And the thing is, he was successful when he was one of the best NBA players, of all time. But we didn't see all the failures, all the buckets that didn't go in, all the hoops that didn't go in, all the aches and pains that he might have had. I mean, again, don't judge a book just by its cover. Make sure that you're where you're at. and realize that in social media, all these people that are taking pictures and look like they're very successful, they're dealing with people, they're meeting with stars. Just remember that they started where you started as well, with a goal, with moving forward, with step by step, and eventually they got so good that it seems like they can do no bad decisions. So again, right? Limit social media and be mindful that they have already put in the work, and that's the reason why they have the things that they have. So subscribe to my YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of any new videos that come on board. Again, be mindful. Till next time, Back on Basics.